J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We here to break down Power episode 2 of the last and final season 3 of Force. And I was going to be able to break it down like I normally do at around 1 after watching at midnight, but I did. I'm getting old, y'all. I had to have a colonoscopy yesterday, and hey, it was hard staying awake. I was tired, but I'm here. I'm good, healthy, and we here to break down this episode, get this episode a colonoscopy, so to speak. So a lot went down this episode, and it seemed like a lot of stuff sometimes that Tommy does and things. I don't know, man. So when the episode kick off, we see Diamond and Tommy basically torturing Vic and waterboarding him in the basement, and basically telling him, hey, look, you work for us now, and you're going to be the inside man in the feds. Now, again, I don't know how this will work. Tommy said they know about his auntie or somebody. Regardless, I mean, once Vic leave, he could have easily just gave out the warning and said, hey, look, he know about you, whatever the case, you're going to have to get up out of here. But regardless, we see he go along with it for whatever reason. So after he done got, washed up, they done washed him up with his little dirty stinking ass. They done washed him up against his will. He's sitting there in the chair, and Tommy talking about, you my inside man. He's like, okay, how's that going to work? Anyway. I'm going to need some fluids, y'all. The thing that I did like in that scene is when they let him leave, Diamond like, man, why you let that snitch leave? Which, duh. I mean, I was wondering the same thing, but anyway, Tommy and his little master plans, we later see, I guess, some of the plan in action when we saw Vic, at the bar meeting old girl saying a different name? Or when he gave Stacy Marks a little bad information? I don't know. We'll see how the plan play out, but I don't like the plan. I think it's kind of weak because I think once Vic leave, he would no longer be under that pressure. But regardless, we see that happen. Then what we later see is he go and talk to Claudia, and he pretty much getting Claudia while she in prison to fold and pretty much tell her, hey, look, what he say about the distribution of the they give it up, work with us, and she pretty much fall in line. I mean, she first of all, this whole Claudia situation thing got me a little confused as well, because why is her girlfriend trying to get involved with trying to sell these drugs when she see the outcome of living this life with Claudia? And so now she trying to do it and get ripped off in the club. You can already see Shawnee don't like her. Anyway, they some goofies. I'm pretty sure something gonna go wrong with her. And anyway, Vic, he has no spine, no soul, and it's just really pathetic watching his character sometimes on this episode. We get to some of these comments right quick. What up, Shy? How you doing, sis? Hope everything all good with you. Happy to hear from you. Hotspot Net, what's good? Say, what's going on, J? D-Mac want to get smoked so bad. Man, D-Mac character is, man, you talk about trying hard. First of all, I don't even think that he would be trying this hard, to be honest with you, because the way things are now, the way D-Mac is now, and the way he hustled, he could have, with that money he had, he could have copped whatever he wanted to cop, an ounce or whatever, a pound or whatever he trying to get, whether it's weed or coke or whatever, and then he could go sell it himself. Now, the only reason you would need like a crew and stuff like that is if you on a block somewhere, which, I mean, people do need a turf or something. But the way he hustled, I mean, he probably could meet people, do stuff, have a page or phone, well, not a page, a phone and things. I mean, you don't have to stand on the corner no more like that. So I'm thinking he could make it. Plus, we saw he had a bike, everything. I mean, Shorty don't need to be in no crew to make his money, is all I'm saying. Back in the day, if you wasn't with a crew, how could you be on the block? You go on the block on your own, they'll run you off, rob you, beat your ass, take your stuff. You can't just walk on the block and start selling with your own stuff. What's up, Tonette? How you doing? One thing we did see this episode I thought was kind of corny is Tommy and Diamond burned down that warehouse. These two big goofs sneaking around, pouring gasoline, blow it up, walk away, Tommy. While it's blowing up, they walking away in slow motion, like in broad daylight. And Tommy and Diamond getting that same Mustang, loud as could be. Nobody noticed this. And they didn't even take out the two dudes. Like, I don't know. Antoine Herring, what's the word? Queens Nation in the building. Salute. What's good with you, fam? Encouraging Warrior, what's good? How you doing, my sister? What's good? You say, good to see you up and feeling better. Yeah, I'm doing good. I wasn't really feeling bad, but I just couldn't stay awake. Kept making me sleepy. And so that was it. But the good thing is I'm all good. So at least on that, at least on the from the bottom up. Hot spot. You say this is the first snitch Tommy didn't instantly peel back. Good point. Go against Tommy character, you know. And it's interesting that he may, you know, look like Tommy is maybe why he giving him a little pass. I don't know. One thing we see is Tommy looking for D-Mac, and he go into the apartment looking for him. And it's like Tommy, what he don't understand, these boys are grown. They YNs. You can go and tell them to stay out of this, don't do stuff. But at the end of the day, he making his own bed. There's only so much you can try and do. Sad to say, definitely. But it is what it is, unfortunately. And he can't really save D-Mac from himself right now. The only way D-Mac gonna listen to them is if he work for them. And even with that, he only gonna listen but so much. He a hard head. What's up, Ambi Bambi? How you doing? Happy Friday. What's good, Rashonda? How you doing, sis? Antoine Herring, is it just me? Am I tripping, or did the acting get worse this season? Bro, I don't think you tripping. I've had a couple cringe moments already watching this. I ain't want to say nothing. Ain't like I'm Denzel Washington And I don't want to come off as like, oh, because I ain't in it, I'm hating. But it's a couple of actors that don't look too good. Here's the thing. The scene with D-Mac and I don't even remember the other character name, but Ahmad, the two young dudes in the apartment. To be honest, D-Mac acting doesn't look as good as Ahmad's in that scene, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm not gonna say like, it got worse or whatever, but it seemed like it was a little like it didn't seem like I don't know. Who am I? Like I said, I don't know. But that's one scene in this episode that came to mind, you know. And Diamond Diamond is struggling. Encouraging Warrior, you said Diamond's acting this dragon. Yeah, Diamond. When I didn't one another scenes in this episode, it was a couple with Diamond that I was like, ugh, ugh. With one scene that I thought was like so cringy to me is when Tommy and Jannard and all of them are in the circle talking. Well, Tommy come in after he had the head, walk in with the head or whatever, even though that was gruesome and he wasn't supposed to do that. And he talking with the crew. And then we see Jannard want to talk. And Diamond like, Tommy like, hold on, we got this or something to that effect, or let the big boys do this or something. And he like, let him talk, Tommy, let him talk, let him talk, let him talk, Tommy, let him talk. I'm like, ugh. Now, it could be that because he had to say that and in front of the guys and all of that, that's a cringy moment. And it could be that's why I didn't like that scene. But that, let him talk, Bobby, let him talk. Of course, I got to make it look funny. But I ain't like that. Let him talk. And I don't like, maybe I just don't like the character. But Shawnee, Showstopper, like that scene, first I don't like how she talked to Jannard all the time. But that scene, again, it could be I just don't like this character. But I didn't like that scene. Oh, it's a scene that's all the way horrible. When Tommy and old girl was eating the pizza, and then it was the gunshots, and then they just get up and somebody gets shot, and oh my goodness, that whole scene was badly written to me. That's where they all shooting. One dude get up. He like, why you ain't getting cover? They got automatic weapons. He get killed. She's sitting there. She ain't even tripping. She get up. She gonna save a life. They like, we can't take him to the hospital, so she could save him in his kitchen in his living room. Really? Oh man. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The shorty Shiny show. How she know old girl was stealing money and gave her the 2-piece and the biscuit? I like how she beat her up, but how she know? How she know they had that conversation? How she? I don't know, man. Antoine Herring, you say the acting went from Stars Network professional level to Tubi level. Gotta be do the last season. What? Gotta be due to last season. Oh, okay. Well, they cut out all the high quality actors like myself. You know what I mean? Raising Kanan got the final season as well, so who knows? Who knows how that turned out? He said the Stars Network to Tubi. Teflon Twan was good. Louisiana baby James, you say Vic had plenty of opportunities to walk away, but he blew it. And he still got opportunity to walk away. And he's still blowing it. He's an idiot. And he's sitting there talking with Stacey Marks. She about to become mayor off the back of him and his little work helping her. And what he getting out the deal? To live in obscurity somewhere in the middle of nowhere? Man, he tripping. Who else? You say Tommy making problems within his crew and it's easy to turn others against him. Man, that's facts. First of all, why would Tommy be the leader of their crew unless he was there from the get-go or established it? He the only white dude. They all black and Hispanic. This the coalition. You think they want to go against all the Chicago gangs? Man, you sound crazy. The Chicago gangs ain't united. It ain't like the cartel where they would have one boss or whatever. Like, they could pick off, which they did. They could pick off, like they did at the end, any one of them. They got no protection. They don't have the resources of the cartel to be able to go to war with the cartel. That's crazy. Who else? You say it's hard to watch youngins running toward the edge. I know, right? Ahmad, Marshall, right? Marshall, that's his name. Marshall and them, yeah. Yeah, you could tell the difference in yeah, Marshall, he was shining in that episode now. Maybe again it could be that D-Mac is saying stuff that sound crazy. So maybe that's why it didn't look right. But anyway, encouraging word. You say Jannard and Shanti relationship dynamic is getting on my last nerve. How you gonna have a female manipulate you to off your own brother? Him unbraiding her hair like a jail snitch, so cringe. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up, girl. First of all, in my experience, now Jannard ain't young like that. He at least close to 40. Over 35. In my experience, men don't know how to do hair or braid hair unless they played with dolls growing up or they all the way playing with hair. All right. Like, I used to, believe it or not, I used to have braids for about 5 years of my life. I never knew how to braid my hair. I always had to get some female to braid my hair. And having a dude braid my hair, if he ain't in the barbershop, what? And for him to be why they do everything in the damn boxing ring? But why is he braiding her hair? Come on and braid my hair. Come on and braid my hair. Oh, R. Kelly, come on and braid my hair. I was like, and then she checking him. It's supposed to be the other way around. She supposed to be braiding his hair. If anything, I don't know. That was cringe. Then she checked his arms. He was looking at that pack of fentanyl, but he's dumb because he talking about let's cut everything with fentanyl. Let's cut everything with fentanyl. Everybody do it. She like, man, and then we had bodies dropping. Like, yeah, duh. What y'all know about cutting stuff with fentanyl? But then gave the wrong dose and whacked off all the people. Police investigating why all these people dying all of a sudden. I mean, what in the world? That don't make no sense. Antoine Herring, you say, wonder who be the first to lose their plot armor this season. I mean, that's a good question. They ain't got much time. Every episode counts. I mean, they got Stacey Marks. That was really something, wasn't it? So she gets served in this episode with divorce papers. She's pretty much shook up. She didn't meet with her man, who she was shocked they getting divorced. And she had like a real heartfelt conversation saying, want to talk, work it out, blase, skippy, whoop-de whoop. And he like, all right, that's why I didn't want to do this, because I knew you may say things that make me reconsider. She like, damn, what's wrong with that? He like, cuz, you doing this to have the perfect image, or you doing this because you really want to be together again? We can make it work if that's the case. And she just get up and walk away, go behind the desk, and like basically had to think about it and tell him pretty much, I guess that's a wrap. Which, damn, just like that. And, I don't know, man. People choose career and jobs, and I guess if it's your passion or something is one thing, but she gonna leave her husband to be mayor. I mean, I get it. That could be your ambition and your desire, but it is a thankless job. And, you leaving the one, through better or worse sickness and health, the next, 30, 40, 50 years of your life, possibly, who knows? Anyway, she just kicked him to the curb with the quickness. So I don't know, man. I think something might happen to him. People talking about plot armor and stuff. I think something might happen to him, which then maybe ramps up what she's doing, or make her feel bad or something about what happened or something, if something happened to him this unrelated. So I don't know. Yvonne Cox, you say she beat homegirl down. That was nice. She punched her in the gut. She could have uppercutted them titties. Bubbity. She knew, girl knew who to play, though. She knew white girl Claudia Fran wasn't about to do a damn thing. So, Net, you say, now we know why it's the last season. Ooh, shots. Jimmy Bird, you say Vic is a chump. Man, Vic is beyond a chump. He's so pathetic. He's spineless. But I guess if you really want to be honest, they established that in the very first episode of this Force series, because ain't no way Tommy gonna muscle me and get into my business and into my family stuff by what? Force? Basically, he did that by force. And what? Took over and ruined his family and everything. And man, Tommy would have been dead, been done for so many times if I was Vic living that life. I mean, it's so pathetic for that type of lifestyle. Again, if it was me, I wouldn't have went shooting nobody and did that. But hey, these guys, B, what's good, sis? How you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you for coming through. Jimmy Bird, you say Diamond is making me doubt him. Man, they definitely making Diamond look dumbed down. That is for sure. And I see why. I guess they trying to make it look like Tommy is the smartest. So they got to have everybody kind of dumbed down a little bit. But you know who acting actually shined this episode to me? Jannard did a little bit. In two scenes that he did really good that stood out to me. One, when he came and talked to the shorties and then he ate their chicken. That was so realistic. I don't even think that was probably in the script. But when he was talking, how he told him chill and this and that, then he ate their chicken and all right, shorty, and this and that seemed so realistic. The way he moved and acted, that reminded me of when I was younger and how people acted and moved. And he was on point with that one, especially when he ate their chicken. That's what you did to a little YN in there. Let me get a piece of that. What? Give me a piece. What? Don't be a stingy. Give me that chicken. Where the money at? Playing around. All right. Chill. All of that I liked. And then also, when he gave the speech after, let him talk, Bobby. Let him talk. Let him talk, Bobby. Even though it's corny, giving the speech to everybody in the circle, we the coalition. And we gonna do this, we the coalition. But the speech was good. Come on and braid my hair. He got in the circle. Come on and braid my hair. They're like, damn, man, I didn't know you were so talented. He was multitasking. He was taking her braids out, not braiding it. Excuse me, Tonette. But you know what? That make a lot more sense. And now that you say that, he was taking her braids out because I remember the half out. But you can have a half out and you about to put them in or take them out. I'd have to watch it again to see if he was taking the braids out or putting them in. Taking braids out is easier. But most people do that themselves, especially cornrows. She ain't got nothing but big old cornrows. That's easy to take out. But because I used to get braids with all kind of designs. My mom always say, that's what messed your hair up. You had to pull your hair too hard and messed your pretty hair up. Dizzy Boy, you say they damn near rating the series and spinoffs by season as they make them. Power 6 first, Raising Kanan 5 second, Ghost 4 third, Forest 3 4th. They gotta be on purpose. Well, they definitely, it seemed to be maybe falling off because maybe after 10 years of making the shows, a universe, so to speak, that ain't like a mystical universe, like a Lord of the Rings type thing, I guess it could get, tiresome or played out, run its course. And, all kind of shows and things have had that type of fate. So I won't necessarily, hold it against them if that's what happens, But we'll see. Like I was told last year when I was like, hey, what's my part? I'm ready. They like, no, it's budget cuts. And this the last season, as a matter of fact. I'm like, no. I know I need the money. But what I'm about to say. Oh. So with the budget cuts and everything, they only got one show now, which is going to be the prequel. So who knows, man? After that, they don't really have another show. You know what else I noticed about this episode? D-Mac look old. Like he looked too old to be trying to look young. I can see they shaved all his facial hair off, but it looked like he shaved his facial hair off. Like he's starting to look a little old there, boy. You don't look like a little teenager no more, D-Mac. Now, he ain't an old person. I think he only probably in his, like 22 or something in real life, give or take. But he don't look like no wild out little teenager. He looked like a little grown little man right there, straight up. And I ain't cutting my braids for nobody. How many of y'all think that's really him riding that motorcycle? I know the answer. But I know the answer, but it's not because somebody told me. It's me guessing, but I believe I'm right. I'm gonna put the link in the description. I'm about to give the episode rating for this episode, and then we can chat. But I say it's not him, and the reason why is for insurance purposes. Because if he was riding that bike and got hurt, then they would have to delay filming. Which, if they had to film more scenes with him, and they already rented out locations and this and that, they don't want to stop and have to reschedule and do this and that. And so they do this with mostly all actors. They have a stunt man do it. And if he get hurt, oh well. We ain't missing out on the rest of the scenes. So now is he able to ride a motorcycle? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe. It did look cool when he got Shorty on the back. And Shorty was fine, boy. Grabbing Shorty up, got on the back of the bike with the quickness. Man, it is something to be young, I tell you. Because as you get old, you think too damn much. You know that? You think too much. At least that's my problem. I overthink stuff. I think too much. Because ain't no way in the world I'd get on the back of nobody's motorcycle and pass this as I am now. Even if I was in excellent health, I wouldn't get on the back of a motorcycle, or it ain't about no man or woman or none of that. Because what if you get hurt? It'd be in the hospital, insurance, doctor bills. It ain't worth it no more. When I was younger, I didn't even think about that stuff. It didn't even cross my mind. Get on the back of a motorcycle or ride one, try to drive one. I ain't never rode before, no lessons, try to ride. These things didn't cross my mind. But now I'd be thinking about too many things that can go wrong. I'm good. Better have me going bankrupt with some damn doctor bills. If you live. DeMarcus Vaughn, man, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate the love and support, brother. Smacking it on down with a little bit of support. You say Jannar could tell Diamond that D-Mac robbed Bolo in the Asian Triad. Jannar could have the Asian Triad unalive D-Mac to keep CBI hands clean. Well, see, that's one thing we did learn this episode when Jannar was talking to his boo thing, the showstopper. He said he just talked to D-Mac and told him to chill, whatever the case. So I guess well, obviously we learned he didn't take him out in the car. But the thing with D-Mac, he could have. I mean, why do they think like Tommy in the streets find out the answers to stuff all the time? Like, Chicago's humongous. D-Mac is wild. They could have whacked him and dropped him off anywhere in the city, and they wouldn't have known. How you gonna know? Like, they make it seem like it's easy to find out some things. It ain't that easy. So, not for street dudes. They don't have technology. They don't have forensic equipment and stuff like that to track stuff down. And no, they just gonna hear what the streets say or whatever the police release. So, what do they know? And he's so wild, anybody could have happened. Anything could have happened. He over here, like you say, robbing the damn card game. But, well, now Jannar knows they did that. But when he picked him up at first, he didn't know that. But now that he knows that they out there doing that, it's easy. But then again, but all he could say is, man, he probably got caught up with after he robbed them dudes. And that's the end of it. That's a great point. I mean, it's a lot of ways dude can be taken out and it won't trace back. And another thing, why do they make Jannard do stakeouts and follow people in a Lamborghini SUV? Really? I mean, the Lambo truck, I really love Lamborghinis as a car person, but I will admit, I do like SUVs too a lot. But the Lamborghini SUV, at least in black, like Jannard's, doesn't really stand out a lot. The technology and all that is amazing, don't get me wrong, and the speed and all of that, but it doesn't stand out a lot. But still, it's a Lamborghini SUV. You don't see it too often. I don't know. I think I would notice a Lamborghini truck following me anyway. We'll see. But D-Mac, if anybody, going back to a previous question, you said somebody, I forgot offhand, was saying whose plot armor may fail first this season. It definitely could be D-Mac. I mean, what I don't see how he got too many ways to get taken out, if you ask me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my MOORESCORE rating for this episode, and then I'm gonna get to my peoples. I got a couple people want to chat, so we're gonna go ahead and chop it up about this episode. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, the MOORESCORE rating, real simple, 4 categories, 25 points each. First one, the visual cinematography. This does look better on my TV on Stars, but when I look at the show on the app, it looks too crisp and clean, and in a way makes it look kind of cheap to me. The show looks better on the app. But with that being said, they didn't have too much really that made me, you know, think about a lot. I mean, they did have the camera in the locker when Shawnee and old girl was talking in the little club or whatever, and then they had the little braid cam going when they in the ring, and the little slow motion effect when they was walking away from the explosion and things. But overall, I didn't really see anything that added to the episode. If anything, that kind of that slow motion explosion stuff, I didn't like that necessarily, but especially in broad daylight. Anyway, I'm gonna give this, because it's usually on par for normal episodes of this show. Tommy walking in with the head and different stuff. I mean, they had a couple of scenes that was interesting, a little different. I'm gonna give it on a scale of a 25. I'm gonna give it like a 20. I was thinking a 19, but some of it kind of cross each other out. Storyline and plot, I don't like this. I never really liked this Tommy takeover, and I don't like that Maria is like all in with this stuff. She just got shot at while they eating pizza, and now she's stitching up bullet wounds in his living room, and she just in love with what your brother has been that hard in your life. You can't keep a man that you got to go through this. I don't know. Oof. Anyway, the Jannard stuff and Tommy. What? Oh, this is something I was gonna say earlier when somebody had mentioned in the comments that Shawnee, I think it was encouraging Warrior how she manipulating Jannard. It is one thing she said this episode. I'm glad she said because she been pushing for him to take out his brother for the longest, which is crazy. And she said finally, if this gonna get in between us, I don't want you to do it. What? Oh yeah, and they wasn't in the boxing ring when he was doing the hair. They was in the gym though. But like what you mean if this gonna get if he takes out his brother, that will always be in his mind the rest of his life. Like, don't have him do that. And so, anyway, for the storyline and plot, I'm gonna give this episode a 19. There was a couple things in this episode was kind of questionable. Um, I'm still kind of wondering what's going on with D-Mac. They kind of got him in limbo. I'm trying to see what's up with that, especially with the King Kilo thing. They kind of didn't really advance that. If anything, they gave us a way that he can be taken out by seeing what he's done with robbing the card game. Special effect, makeup, costumes, it's on par for normal episodes. I mean, we saw one guy get shot. He ain't even be able to get no damn pain medicine. Anyway, probably gonna get infected. Uh, I would give this for this episode. I give it a 19 for the special effects and all of that. And then entertaining fun factor, I'll give it a. It was a 20. It was pretty good for what the show is. It wasn't something that you would say was one of their greatest episodes, not the worst, but overall, it come out to another 78 on the Moscow. Not the worst, not the best, but I don't know. We'll see. It seems like you know, Shy, you say sounds like I'm not missing much this season. I won't say that, but I won't say you need to run to the TV right away either. I ain't gonna say you missed it all. Encouraging Warrior, what's good? How you doing, sis?
Hey, what's good, my brother? How you doing today?
All right, all right. What's up? What you think about this episode, Christian?
To me, it felt like a filler episode
Oh yeah. Why? Why you say that?
Oh wait,
because,
hold on.
like,
I got to go higher.
Yeah,
hey, Christian, how you doing?
between your legs.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
I'll,
this is
I'll
this
let
is
you
not
get
Jay
adjusted.
After Dark.
Yeah, I'll let you get adjusted. Go ahead. What was you saying though? What?
Yeah, I was the episode to me, like what you were saying about Diamond's character. Like his acting is really dragging to me. Like the Tommy and Vic and scene when they was in the warehouse or whatever, and Diamond was dunking them in the water, and like the way they was like, "Oh man, you ain't going nowhere." I'm like, Diamond, like, what is Diamond? How many times did it take for you to say that one line? That's
You
what I
ain't
want to
going
know.
nowhere. Yeah, man. First of all, that he just letting him dunk him like I don't know, man. I guess like the only other option is get shot. So I guess he would let him dunk him. But I don't know, man. Diamond always been kind of, iffy on the.
I mean, then you call yourself you supposed to be the head of a multi gang head of the organization, but you can't even make crucial decisions You let some outsider, and this is the point that Jannard was trying to make when he was saying that little speech. He was like, man, I don't appreciate any outsiders coming from, this is Chicago, and this is the way things run out of, which I can understand. He was making a valid point.
He was. He had a good speech. That's why I say that was that was a good acting moment right there. Is he laid that speech down, he got a good point. And another thing he should be mad with Diamond is that while Diamond was in jail, he the one that held this CBI together for what, 15 years?
15
15
years, yeah.
years, exactly. And
Yeah.
I couldn't debate with him with that because I'm like, you're right. He held it down all them years, and you gonna let some outsider that you don't even know from a can of paint manipulate you and infiltrate your organization and got you going every which way, and now you done shanked your dang on parole officer, and now he gonna use that over your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, Jay.
Yeah, that was stupid, man. Definitely. And Shani over here, the way she talked to Jannard, this part right here, definitely I ain't like. Like she be sunning him.
Yeah, like she the man and he
I
the
know.
female.
Come here. What I say? If you not put your ass on timeout, get your ass out of my face. Like what? I don't think
Oh
nobody
my
ever talked to me
God.
like that since a child. Maybe my mom was come here. Like what? I don't know, man. Christian,
And
what you
then
think?
remember the part when he came rushing up in the gym talking about, oh man, why didn't you tell me that somebody was running up on you? You could have came and called me.
I
I was
know,
busy getting shot.
right?
Like,
Right.
what was you really gonna do, Jannard?
I know, right? That's probably why they letting Tommy and them punk him. They like, man, you letting her son you. But no, I'm with him on that with Tommy though, man. Plus, you don't even know he could be the feds, but he the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna walk in with no chopped off head if you the feds. That's a lot. Anyway,
You could be
Christian, what
you could be a confidential informant, protected.
you ain't gonna hold that head though and walk in.
Yeah, that was a dumb move
What's the
Tommy
movie with
did.
Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg and Jack Nicholson? That's
The
exactly how
party.
it was. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how it was. He was just killing people.
Right. I don't think it ended well for him though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, man, what you think about this episode, man? And what you think about Tommy and how he trying to put together the coalition to go against the cartel, like that whole thing. And who gonna go against all the Chicago gangs?
So I think, well, the writing is. I don't like the writing in this season at all. So obviously, we talked about it a little bit before, where like obviously we're all tough, right? But we have to have moments. But in this show, in this season, it shows like too much because if like we're gonna have Jannar have his moment, this is his day, his episode, whatever. He gets to put down the two main people of the show. Even though he was only putting down really one, but he's putting down his brother too because his brother allowed it to happen.
Right.
But we have him getting put down by his own chick after basically, continuously wanting him to take out his brother, which is not going to just last for one episode. Like you said earlier, that's going to be
Right.
something he's always going to think about. And how is it going to be with this lady after this is what you got me to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how do you trust somebody
Probably.
that's like, hey, kill your brother? How do you trust that person?
She's setting him up. I'm telling you, y'all. She's setting Jannar up because she really want to be on top. She really want to be the queen,
Yo, we
and
know, we
she
know.
figure I don't gotta get my hands dirty. You gonna go ahead and kill your own brother because my thing is so good that I'm gonna have you killing your own brother.
And then she could take him out and say we couldn't trust him because he took out his own brother.
Or he
Yeah.
can wind up relapsing. Cause you know how that road go. Cause you saw how he was sitting there looking at that fentanyl pack. I looked at that like that was foreshadowing to
Yeah,
me.
he still put it in his glove compartment. He ain't got rid of it yet.
Exactly.
Which he playing the games if he about to mess with that right there. Especially if you ain't been doing nothing in a while. They say your tolerance didn't went down, and then you, from what they say, it don't take much to get to you anyway. So I don't
Yeah, I
know.
wouldn't know.
I don't know. I just know
Yeah.
I've heard don't play around with it, so I've listened to that. But from what I heard, they say it's what worse than heroin, more powerful than heroin. So it don't take a lot to knock you out for life. And I don't even know if what they do with that. I don't think they inject it like heroin directly. But then again, I don't know.
Well, what was that stuff that Russian guy died off of? Cause they said that stuff was 10 times stronger than that
Oh
fentanyl
yeah,
stuff.
that's real too. So that was carfentanil, which is another version of fentanyl that is even more powerful. Like you, so that's the thing. Like with carfentanil, from what I heard, and they even said it this episode, that's what killed Merkovich. If you only breathe in enough, it could kill you. Or if you touch it, or like they say, because it can get through your skin. Like a couple years ago, I'd say maybe 5 years ago, is when I very first heard of fentanyl. Uh, and they were saying like people were putting it on like a door handle or something, and if a woman or somebody touch it, then they'll pass out, and then somebody might kidnap them or something. That's the first story I heard. Whether that was happening or not, I was like, "What?"
Man, that's crazy.
I know. I'm like, somebody can rub something on the door handle, you touch it, pass out, and they can kidnap you. Now, like I say, I don't know if that is possible, but I know I heard that. So, anyway, that's why people always try to wear gloves or something to touch it, because
Yeah.
even that
Even
stuff,
the cops we go. Even the cops be like,
right? Because they touch it, they be laid out.
yeah,
You know,
Exactly. That's why the cops be like, "Do you got anything sharp or anything that can poke me?"
that's
No,
because you
they're
might be taking needles, injecting needles and stuff, and poke them.
the
But
powder gonna poke.
you poke me with your cocaine. That's funny.
See,
Man,
it's different for us, man. Like you're used to this, so when we say something that we know we wish you could take back, you could tell that our wheels are turning. We don't have like a filter for like thousands at a time.
right,
We don't know how to do that.
right. Who's the cocaine? But yeah, man, that's what makes it funny, man. But what were we saying, man? Vic, man, which what? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. But what was Vic doing with that woman at the bar? Do y'all know when he
Oh,
went?
he was trying to talk to her when she came into the office. That's the lady that works for the DNC. That was the
Is
lady
he
in the
trying
back.
to help Stacy Marks?
Um, well, I think she's probably he's trying to use her maybe to learn more. I'm sure she
Because he
knows the
gave,
schedule.
because he gave her
Yeah,
a fake name, Jason something.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. I was wondering if that had something to do with Tommy or Marks or whatever. He getting played by both of them.
Yeah, it's just,
well,
I'm telling you that.
Tommy said that he going to try to put a monkey wrench in that girl's campaign.
Ah, so maybe he trying to do that for what you call it. Tommy. Who knows?
Yeah, because Tommy's saying he wants to use what's her name? Uh what's the lady name?
Stacy
Yeah,
Marks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Every time I say her name, I think of
I'm thinking about the shy
Steve.
too. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
of Steve. Stacy Marks. But but yeah, maybe because Vic, man, really, he a dead man walking, in my opinion. I mean, what has he got to offer? And he gave his aunt or whatever that tape. Am I tripping? I thought Tommy and them told him when they was dunking him, they know about her or something. Didn't they say that? They said we know about such and such, so don't even. I thought he said something like that. Maybe I'm tripping, but I know
They
they said.
say that they know he's a snitch. I don't know the other part.
Did you hear something like that, encouraging warrior?
Or as far as Vic being labeled as a snitch.
No,
No,
that,
no.
that he said. No, that he said when they were dunking him. I thought when they were dunking him that they said don't bother. Well, they said we know about. I thought it was his aunt. They said don't we know about such and such, so don't bother going there or something. Maybe I had to watch it again. Maybe I'm tripping.
I think the problem with his like story right now is that they don't give us any reason to like him, dislike him, care, not care. So it's almost like we want him to just leave, die. It doesn't even. It almost doesn't matter. He's slowing down
Yeah, because
everything
he
else.
doesn't have any character development within. Like I don't like him. I don't hate him, but he's just a nuisance. He's just there.
Yeah, that's why I say dead man walking because he has nothing now, nothing more to offer the show, nothing going forward, like nothing. He has nothing, and his family by them being all wiped out, he got no future. I'm just like, if anything, this will go back to what somebody had said earlier again about whose plot armor may go. I think it may be Vic. What he got nothing to offer. I mean, what do you think, Christian? Who you think plot
So,
armor?
um, I mean, obviously Tommy,
Claudio.
but I think the problem is so we have two brothers. We're following two brothers. Well, three sets of siblings. We have Tommy and JP don't really know each other, and JP basically in there in text, which means obviously that means that the actual actor's not there, but you have Vic actually trying to kill his sister could make sense. Claudia trying to kill Vic could make sense for killing the dad. And then already Claudia tried to get her brother killed. But then you're trying to sell us this like the other brothers are trying to kill each other. Or one trying to kill Diamond. But it's like that one doesn't you haven't justified that one at all. And that
No,
one makes no sense. That one, the only motivation is his
Tommy.
girl.
Well, her and they hating on Tommy.
Yeah.
But if anything, he could have been took out Tommy. That's
Yeah,
another
but
thing.
also everybody knows he can't. So
But
obviously
it's
he
a
used to
lot of
run it.
unsolved murders in Chicago.
No. I get that. I get that. But I'm saying
Okay,
so.
right.
Jannard used to run it, right? But now, as far as coalition wise, everybody has seen him. Besides this little speech, everybody has seen him basically get punked left and right. So you're telling me that you're gonna kill your brother and Tommy, which is seems pretty difficult in the show because it's like one bullet, right? But
Right.
then you have all these guys are just gonna listen to you because you did a speech on episode 2. That's a
Right.
crazy like leap.
Yeah, in reality, you would think they would have more loyalty to him than Diamond or Tommy, since Diamond just came
Exactly.
into jail
Yeah.
and Tommy, what? Anyway, encouraging warrior. Another thing before I forget, you made a good point. JP ain't in the show. That's at least 2 episodes they cut out of his
Yep.
salary, and they
And
cut
then
out
Kate is
Kate.
gone.
Yep,
Kate is gone to New
Kate,
York.
and she went
Yeah.
back. So, and I bet you because she was on the original Power, which means
Yeah.
she's probably a New York-based actor. So
Yeah.
they had to fly her to Chicago to film that. So they had to pay for her hotel and
Yeah.
probably
But
upscale.
people are eating it up though. People are like, oh, they're gonna be connecting the shows, the crossover. Like, no, we just don't have 2 of the actors from this show right now. But we
Right.
got Vic though. Like, who wants Vic?
I look at it as a budget cut. They done took that woman's
Yeah.
job.
I'd rather have Kate in the show right now than Vic.
Right. Or at least let us see her on screen say, I'm going to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I'm in
showed
New
us
York.
JP on like the on the little preview and shit.
I know, right? Encouraging Warrior, who may die in this rest of this season? Who may die first? They plot armor fall apart.
Well, to me, I would think like naturally it would be Vic's sister because already she's already in like a real like bad environment to be at, and she really ain't got no protection in there. She's hanging by a thread. She's sitting over here, you know, undercutting this person and working with. I thought she supposed to been working with the with Cortez.
She protected right now.
Right.
She got the biggest
Yeah, but
protection on the
how long
show
is
right
that
now.
gonna last?
By being in prison.
How long is that gonna last? Because
As long as she stay in there.
But they almost killed her in prison, so not necessary. But
She wasn't
I
protected
guess
yet. She got
right.
protected after that.
Her whole situation is kind of weak to me because she's worthless too. Like you in jail. The only reason you even relevant is because you talking to your girlfriend. They could just
hmm
girlfriend.
and she need to wise up. She need to cut that relationship go. Can't you see? As soon as she left, she wiped them little crocodile tears away. Which I ain't gonna lie, that's what they be doing in real life, low key. That's what they be doing. And and I'm like, girls, that girl is just
Yeah,
using you in your clubs.
big time. And that's stupid as well because she's got money. The little money they making off of the drugs. What's $2,000 or $3,000 to a person that's making so much money a night legitimately at a club like that? She got to be making at least 50 grand a night. So why would you risk that for extra what? 5 grand or something with the extra trouble? It could be violence. It could be police. It's too many things that can go
The
wrong.
whole scene was so corny.
Yeah, I know,
When
right?
you
He
show,
charged me $100 more.
it's easier for no, like the part when she gets hit. It's easier for stunts, and I get that when the fight is one sided. But
Right.
for a person to just be like, that's
I don't
who
think
gets
that
beat up
girl
and just
got.
does nothing.
Yeah, but that girl wasn't gonna fight her back. I don't think she didn't
Yeah, but
look like.
you don't just take it.
I think you
No,
normally like.
you gonna take it if the punches hit hard enough.
Normally, I'm with you, but in that dynamic, I think she would have took it because all she was gonna do was take some more. If she would,
And
if
she
she
was
didn't
caught
like it, all she was gonna
red-handed.
take some more. She wasn't about to beat Shotty, and
No, no,
Shotty,
no. I'm not saying she was gonna win. No, no,
but at
no.
least try to fight back a little. But when she goes like that, then she'd have blocked it and like
I just
that.
saw the stupid explosion again. The Tommy and Diamond walking out. They just showed it again.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
they did it in slow
The only
motion.
time I ever
like
liked
you,
that was in certain movies.
like you sitting over here trying to sound your death wish, girl. You sitting over here trying to fight against a professional boxer.
Yeah, I
That
think that
owns
girl. Yeah,
I
she did
mean,
the right thing.
girl, bye. You got caught.
we're pretending
You got caught
she's a professional
red-handed.
boxer.
She a professional compared to that girl.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
with her little that shit look lame.
Straight up. I've seen in my younger days somebody catch a 1-2 piece and not do nothing like okay.
The face.
It is very weird. It is weird. You think every time somebody get punched up, they're gonna fight back, but sometimes you see inside a person like, oh, they didn't really want none of
Yeah, I did that to my last. I did that to my last manager,
that.
None of that smoke.
and I felt bad.
Look at you bullying your manager.
It's his fault. It's his fault.
That's what they all say. Right. But
I
yeah,
mean, sometimes we be biting more than we can chew. We be over, underestimating our opponent and thinking that we can take them on, and then we find out, well, damn, man, and then we got to stop back and think, like, is it really worth me trying to like fight back?
yeah. I mean, sometimes person ain't been hit in a while too, and then it kind of shocked them back. Like, oh, wait a minute. You know what? My bad. Like, I remember when I was young, I'd say around 18 years old, give or take. And I remember seeing some dudes arguing, and we all around the same age, but one of them was taller than the other or whatever, and he smacked him like a bitch, like whack in front of everybody, and dude was like,
That was like the surprise.
shut up too. It was just like, damn, he ain't come around for a while.
I bet you did.
That was embarrassing. Damn, he didn't get up and fight. He shut his ass up and held his face like. So sometimes you get checked. Anyway, I remember I was watching the old James Bond with Sean Connery, and the woman was saying something, and he was like, "What?" He smacked her ass. I'm like, "What?" James Bond smacked her ass, and she was like, "Oh." And then she said something. He smacked her again. I'm like, "What?" And then next thing you know, she was turned on, and he was sleeping with her in the bed. I'm like, "Man, it was a different day. I'm telling you."
That will not be happening in today's society.
2 smacks and you can hit this too. You hit this. Nah, I got something for you to hit.
I don't like that they I don't like that they did the Claudia thing. The whole like, some people thinking she died, some people thinking she didn't die. Because like that works if your first, like reappearance or whatever is something big, something crazy. But it was like nothing. Like both of the brother and the sister went from like having money, power, respect, all of that. I'm not trying to be corny, but
Power, respect,
connections. They had, they had the Irish that apparently have 4 people.
to 2 losers.
They only have 4 guys. That was crazy. And they failed.
I know, right?
But you went from like having all that to just like snitching and hoping that the government helps you. Like that shit is weird.
They're pathetic.
Well, Vic messed that up by killing the father.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I told you this lady was gonna have a part now.
Well, this is what I was thinking that Tommy and Diamond was saying they knew about, which was her, and that's what was said in the comments earlier. The polite boxer, they was talking about Paulie's wife, and when they was showing her, which I don't know how they knew about her and Vic having the info, but her scene was cringe acting to me when she was like, "Flynn's find a way." Like,
Yes.
shut up.
Exactly.
Y'all
the writing too.
Yeah. Yes, that was horrible writing. Flynn's find a way. Who? How? Y'all are dead, wiped out, in jail, broke, snitches. Come with the corniness.
Unless y'all got some more over there in Ireland, y'all can come send over.
There's plenty for Flynn's over in Ireland.
I don't think this show got no actors really.
They need me back, man. I hate to say it.
this
No.
spinoff is
Hey,
kind
they
of.
need more people.
Even Tommy like tired of doing it.
It does seem a little bit like he
Yeah,
ready
yeah.
to move
Cause
on.
that's my guy, and it's like it's messing with me a little bit.
He
Cause
been
I'm
doing.
watching him I'm watching him the same week. I'm watching him on the finale on Reasonable Doubt, and he doesn't play anything like this character. Um, but it's like I'm with this guy, but what happened to my guy? I don't use it on all my emails and shit. Like my emails power force. Like you don't destroy my shit.
Power force.
Now I'm like, damn, I wanted a Mustang. I got a little gold chain. Like I was trying to change my life.
Oh wow.
Mustang and a gold chain. You about to start moving powder.
I don't got the
You gonna kidnap a drug dealer and make him work, make him give you a job.
I ain't buy a charm yet, but I got the chain.
I'm getting my Tommy chain. Here go my little Tommy chain.
Get my little Tommy Mustang keychain.
It's a little chain
Oh, you got a rope on.
with a little charm, yeah, rope.
I don't know, dude.
I got that on GLD.com.
I'm not liking it. And to think that like now, not like it hurts me, but like now I have to watch Tommy just letting Diamond and Jannar just like be like, nah, let him speak. Like
For
like he
Tommy to say
preaching.
though, we got this. What he say? Let the big boys handle whatever. He's like, why he doing that to Jannar? Like he needs it.
Always, always.
I don't understand that. Maybe he
Makes
figured
no
he could
sense.
ride and conquer or something.
Jay,
Well, okay,
remember the
so he
part when
punked
he
it
was
from the
like,
beginning though.
remember the part where he was like, Tom was like, don't be getting comfortable coming up in my house because this is not no open invite. When he said that to Jannard.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
because he not really with them. Diamond is the one that's like keeping him around.
right. But
So remember the introduction from Tommy, Vic, and Jannard was Tommy had to drop, punked the hell out of them. So then Tommy has just stayed the same way the whole time. If he doesn't respect you, he don't respect you. That's
right.
what I mean by like it's a little weird because now they're finally trying to show us that he's not like taking a back seat, but that if Diamond wants to like speak up or something, then Tommy's like willing to listen. But he's never been that way. He wasn't that way with Ghost. You can't tell me Diamond is more scary than Ghost. Like it's weird. That's why I don't like that they made the show where Tommy has to be the number one, so then somebody else has to be more scary. Then we talked about this last time,
Right.
but
I
this is
think
when
the
you add that
problem,
dynamic.
yeah, the problem with that dynamic is Tommy got no leverage in Chicago. He's in
Yeah,
a new city, no friend, no crew.
which this show makes no sense. That's the whole point. Yeah,
Right.
but no. Okay, so this is my
That
problem
is
with the
true.
speech. Yeah. This is my problem with the speech. Everybody is seeing the speech as like, oh, okay. The problem with the speech is it makes the whole show we've been watching for 2 years, going on three with this one now. It shows how dumb it is.
What you
So
mean by that?
so as a writer, you shouldn't say this show is dumb because it makes no sense for this guy to come in and take over and all these people to just follow along. This one guy shouldn't have been able to pull this off.
Well, it's only one speech so far. We don't
No,
know.
no, but
We
I'm saying it.
shouldn't have been able to pull off what he did.
Yeah, Tommy, just Tommy. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like it should have been more of Jannard because Jannard was the guy that was there for 15 years. Diamond was in jail dealing with you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
We should have more appreciation.
yeah, the difference is that he's the big one. So Diamond is the big guy, which we already talked about the height thing. But to make somebody scary versus Tommy, which we've had so many years with, it can't be Jannard.
Mhm.
He just doesn't look.
And the
I
main
guess.
problem goes back to how Tommy got in, like you were saying, and why he don't respect. The truth is, Tommy, they could have wrote it the same way they did, except for when Tommy goes in that bar and he meet those dudes in the alley and beat up or whatever. Then he could have met dude at the bar and he'd be like, "Yeah, man, what's up? Good looking out," or such and such. Yeah, you know, I'm looking for some work. He's like, "Oh yeah, what kind of work?" I got a little money trying to get some work to make some work or something like
He
that.
wasn't trying to start though.
But that would have been more realistic because then if
I know.
he did
That's what I'm
that,
saying too.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then Tommy would have gave him a few $1,000, bought some work, and of course he ain't gonna be able to sell it because he don't know nobody in Chicago to sell it. But
yeah,
if he try to get in that way, maybe get some people to work for him or something, or get some. I mean, that would have been a more realistic approach than
yeah. I think maybe that would have been
too
too
hard
much of a
build
too.
up.
Okay, so think about
Or they could
if
have
you're
did a
show.
montage.
Yeah. But if you're showing us this guy's gonna be the main guy, right? Jannard was not going to sell this show. There's no
No,
way. So you needed Tommy.
right.
We've seen Tommy at the top, number 2, maybe 3, around there. Even when Tommy was being manipulated by Kanan, or Ghost, he still had some type of like the scary factor was there. But when you have him for that many hours, you
Mhm.
can't write him to take
Always
off everybody's head off. It just
right.
doesn't. It wouldn't work. But what the show gave us was that Tommy talked to Paulie, and Paulie and Vic's dad, I can't think of his name, basically told him to leave, and he was like, "Nah," which is crazy too. But that's Tommy. So
Mhm.
for the very beginning, he was Tommy, and then all of a sudden he wants a chick. He wanted Gloria,
Tommy,
just
they got him
But
because.
always falling for these girls somehow,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
and
but
He
check
Kirk
never
this.
dates two
Boy,
girls at once. He don't date
right.
But check this.
two. He just one.
This is my gripe about like the Tommy and Diamond situation. Diamond was talking about, oh, we need to be establishing some type of partnership. We need to be
See,
establishing some type of
exactly.
communication with each other. So as soon as Tommy, we found out about him messing with Maria, and he had to find out through Jannard that he was messing with Maria. Okay, that was your moment, Diamond, to say, oh, well, now that we're on the topic of trust, maybe I need to tell you about your nephew because King Kilo wants your nephew to be bodied because he said that he ain't gonna be able to sleep at night and he looking crazy out in these jail streets, you know,
Jail streets.
you know what I'm saying? He looking crazy out in these jail streets and he got a reputation to hold. So something got to give. You know what I'm saying? Because your nephew out in these streets acting all wild and crazy with no discipline. And like this is like deja vu all over again. This is why the partnership with Ghost and Tommy failed. There's no trust, there's no communication at
Yeah,
all.
they both
Everybody want to be out
misbehaving.
there doing their own thing.
Hmm. Yeah, because Diamond didn't know about him messing with Maria, and just like Tommy don't know Diamond and Jannard trying to take out D-Mac.
Mm,
Like when you got partners doing stuff behind each other back, and y'all take a penitentiary chances, yeah, make it hard to have a good partnership. I tell you that much. So, and there's too many snitches around, so that definitely ain't no good because it make it even more difficult to see who you're gonna trust or whatever. Before we get out of here, one more scene that I thought was funny, and I mean funny as in what in the world. We see Diamond looking at the mirror where the blood was at. I'm Diamond Dance.
I hated that shit.
I'm a drug dealer.
I hated that.
I'm a drug dealer. Man, drug dealers ain't killers. All drug dealers, they make it seem like drug dealers are serial killers. Which speaking, Tommy
Yeah,
is a serial
I was
killer.
watching. I thought I was watching Carrie at 1 minute when the for real, when the screen turned red. I'm like, no, it's Carrie. Come on,
Screen turned red. I was looking like, man, what the hell? But they try to make Diamond as if he the killer, serial killer, when the truth is Tommy is a serial killer. He's a nutcase.
That's why he has to
Mhm.
play. That's why he's playing the Tommy now. That's what we talked about last time.
Yeah. So
Diamond cannot put. I don't think Tommy. Diamond cannot pull off
nah.
the
I'm
Tommy. I don't think.
crazy. I'm a killer.
He's just quiet half the time. He's just being tall. He's just bald headed, just there.
Body, right. Just big body. But anyway, going on to the next episode. Any of you all got any predictions? You watched the preview for the next episode?
Fuck, I was trying to find that shit.
They always play it at the end. I don't think they play it on the end.
No, I don't be watching them because I don't like to spoil it. That's how I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, since neither one of y'all watched it, then we'll see what y'all think about the next episode just off of your intellect.
What they show?
I can't remember offhand.
It's hard to explain it. Oh, you trying to see? You trying to get
No,
the
I
information
can't
from me?
remember offhand. I know, right? I was hoping y'all would have refreshed my memory.
Like I'm gonna send that shit.
I know, right? But hold on, I'll see what it did. They show D-Mac loading up a machine gun, a Uzi. They got Claudia on the phone. They got him packing up a bunch of guns. Tommy give Maria a gun. I want you to take this everywhere you go. She like, thanks, Ray Ray. Like, man, why she won't be like, I'm a nurse, Tommy. Hold on. These is gone too far. I like your little white pecker, but I don't want to do this.
So it's not only so okay, you mentioned half of it earlier, right? That Tommy gets these people and he's like 100% about them. But the people that he goes for, they're also willing to do everything for him. But as far as we know, they just seen each other like a few weeks.
I know, right?
I never met a person like that in my life.
I know. Even
That's
in the
crazy.
90s. In the 90s, we would fall hard and fast, but not like that.
That's crazy.
And let me tell you, Maria is totally opposite of Holly. Cause imagine if it was Holly, she'd be sitting there running all scary with her little scary self.
Well, I don't know.
Holly, I wouldn't say
was more
that. Holly
street,
got shot and was still hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Holly made more sense.
Yeah, but she was sitting there she was sitting there talking to the police.
She was stupid, but she at least lived that life. This girl,
but she did it because she was getting shitted on, and she wanted to be like, "Bitch, you the one with the dude, you the one with Ghost." Because she was trying to get Tommy, she was trying to save Tommy. I understand if people want to say that's snitching, right? You're watching a drug dealer show. Guess what? Somebody's gonna talk to law enforcement. I mean, that's just what you're watching. There's no way around that.
Right.
Like, somebody's gonna hide a secret. It's gonna happen.
Stealing what's the name's earrings.
Yeah, that's gangster shit.
That's a thing. I'm saying Holly is street and dirty.
She did way more. Yeah, she did way more than
this girl is
than Lala
and good. Even Lala is too good for Tommy. I think Lala and this girl are too good for Tommy.
Yeah, Lala got fake and started acting like she was about it now.
Yeah, she wanted to be Tasha, got jealous and didn't realize all the problems Tasha
She was trying to punk all the guys and shit. She was trying to punk the dudes in the meets.
Like, Lala, this is not what you want. This is not what you want.
That was horrible right there. So unbelievable. But anyway, we'll see how it all turn out, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I tried to go live last night, man. I kept falling asleep. I fell asleep like 3 times. I almost came on at like 1:30. But I had like 20 minutes left to watch it, and I fell asleep again in that 20 minutes. But I had a colonoscopy for the first time, and
Dude, last night I put my daughter like between my legs and I was playing with her hair and I fell asleep. So I had my
hope you
plan
ain't
went
chop her
worse.
between your legs.
Uh
And
no,
fell asleep.
we're in the room. We're in the room in the bed though.
Okay, so you was
Yeah.
doing like Janard. You was braiding that
Exactly.
hair.
Well, it don't look gay. It don't look gay on this way.
Well,
Yeah.
it didn't look gay because he was doing it to a woman, but it
Yeah,
did
but
look
that shit
sweet.
look weird as fuck.
It
I
did.
mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I
Oh
don't mean like,
well.
I
yeah,
know what you mean, though.
yeah.
But yeah, it did
That shit was weird.
definitely was soft as could be. But then again, well, I ain't never did that.
It's funny because
I mean,
they're one step away.
would you unbraid your woman's hair if she asked you?
If she asked me, I probably would. What I'd be like, girl, what I look like? I ain't braiding your hair. I don't touch hair, okay? I wouldn't be like that. Like, I don't live my life like, what if somebody finds out?
Oh no, I'm talking about
But,
I'm
but
talking about the visual, the show giving us that
right,
is
Mm-hmm.
it's a submissive of him.
right.
This is just like, I mean, I don't want
Power
to sound like I
dynamic.
know shit, but yeah, exactly.
Right,
I'm
right,
speaking about not because he's doing the hair,
right. It
separate
would
from
show
that.
him
Yeah,
always. Just like I showed how she grabbed his chin.
yeah. If they would have shown him doing like his daughter's hair, that's it. The image is good dad,
Right,
boom, he knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I'm arguing with her.
right.
We, we,
So yeah,
we're
it's
gonna
not
communicate better next time.
right. Because like I say, if my woman said, could you help me with this or do that? Yeah. Just like you
Yeah,
say,
no videos. Yeah, you're gonna be like, no videos though.
this ain't going on TikTok, is it?
You know, Jay,
Or
I
she's
saw you
like,
on TikTok unbraid people's hair.
I know, right? Or if she was like, hey, could you zip my dress up? I don't touch a dress. I only zip them down. I don't zip
Yeah,
them up.
down only.
Or
My
they be
hair
like,
was
can you
down
pass?
only.
Or like, can you pass me my purse?
Right. I'd even carry it.
Kick that
Uh-huh.
shit. Just kick it there.
No, but if my lady asked me to hold her purse, I would hold it. Well, I'd be like, what if a man see me? They may think it's mine. Now, if you
Yo,
wanted me to walk around the whole place holding your bag, like, what you bring this bag? You don't
yeah,
want
yeah, yeah. Yo,
I don't want to
Tommy,
hold it either. That's the problem.
yo,
Leave it in the
Tommy
car.
was tripping with the head in his hand though.
Man, that was so gross. And he poked his eyeballs out and
He
using
did?
the bowling ball. I had because he had his hands in the
Oh,
eyeball. And I looked when he threw it on the floor. I looked.
holy
And there
shit,
was
man.
no holes in the eyes. It was dark in there. I'm like, oh man.
I
This
gotta
dude,
start watching it more than once then.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like, this
sure
dude.
Tommy ain't slipping on the cocoa no more.
Matter of fact, I should give the rating a couple extra points. Because that was good prop design.
The visual, yeah.
Yeah, visual. Yeah, with that head.
Yeah.
It looked like they actually killed somebody and took the head.
Man, at least they made a damn good dummy head. I'm telling you.
I just seen that video. A girl goes to two guys and she says, "Can I give one of y'all head?" She's just holding her head behind her back, and the guy drops his pants.
That kind
He
of
said,
What?
"She." I mean, it doesn't show anything. He got underwear, but he said,
I know, but I'm
"She."
saying, like, damn, I know dudes be like ready, but like, damn, man, I'd have, I'd have a couple because I'd be thinking first. Let me see your teeth, your lips. You
The
may have hurt.
because
And
nobody's
that's the
that desperate
thing,
like
like,
that.
No,
and
but
that's
They're
the
going door to
thing.
door.
Some dudes don't even think about that. They just thinking about just the act.
nah,
Like they not thinking like,
not me.
I don't want to say. I was gonna say. I was gonna say Jay already in the chair. He can't risk anything else. But I ain't
Ah,
wanna.
I know. I wouldn't even have felt if you gave it to me, let alone if you did.
Shit.
No, no, man.
You
Nah,
would have been
some
like, "That's
dudes
how."
be
You would have been
like,
like, "That's how I got here."
some dudes be like, look, we all the same color when the lights go out.
Yeah, I know that's right. No, man, coming up in the 90s, man, you know, in the crack era and stuff, you know, crackheads be out there trying to do anything for $1. And one of my father's friends, man, he was crazy, man. He'd be like, man, I go and get one all the time. I just pull up, I say, let me see your teeth.
Oh man,
Show me your
I thought you were gonna tell us a bad story. I'm like, wait, where's this going?
That's a bad story. What you
No, I thought
mean?
he was gonna offer you something.
Oh, hell no, man.
Christian, why?
Hell no.
So I
So
got these
Nightmare.
my brain
cheeseburgers.
my brain looks for connections that are not there.
I see.
I
Yes,
see.
I know. Nah, it'd be like,
Everything to me is like it's a step away from something.
I know, right? It'd be like, show me your teeth. All right, you good. That's what that was his screening process. Show me your teeth. Oh, Eddie, rest in peace. He was crazy, man. Crazy. He said, I'm
Hey
trying to
man,
get some Passad. He calls some coochie Passad. I need to get some Passad. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Boy, boomers are crazy, man.
that's he say he's a crackhead. Wait, he was it?
No, he
Oh,
would get crackhead.
see, I the whole thing I thought was that he was
Now
willing to
this is the
do
thing. This is
whatever.
the thing. Would he get the ones? Would he get the ones with the teeth or without any teeth?
They needed teeth. He didn't want to see no rotted teeth or stuff like that. If they had bad teeth and stuff, he wouldn't mess with them or bad lips. They think they may have something. You
So
know, he
mess.
didn't believe in condoms with his old nasty self. Which, you know, you could get a lot of stuff orally. I didn't know that when I was younger.
I heard
Thankfully,
that
I
too.
don't have
Nah,
no
no, reason
issues.
why not, Jay? Nah, cause you brought up a good like cause you got a lot of women, like older women, that don't have any teeth or got dentures and stuff like that,
I'm trying to look
and
at a
they be
picture. Hold on.
getting like mocked. You
And he
know,
I'm trying to look for teeth. Hold on.
well, he wasn't he wasn't talking to older women, crackheads. He was these were crackheads 30 and below. They were still young crackheads back in the 90s now. They was still in they was 40s and 50s out there. That was his age at the time. He was in his 40s and 50s at the time when he was coming here. So he
I
wasn't getting
just
crack at
saw.
his age. He was getting crack at his younger
I
than him.
saw a clip of the last moment from Snowfall. I never saw Snowfall, but I saw a clip earlier. So
Look
now
right.
my image is that shit.
Oh my
How he
goodness.
was about the $20. He's like
what?
$20.
$20. Nah, but yeah, nah, man. He was in his 40s and 50s in the 90s and 2000s, and he wasn't getting crackheads his age. At least I wouldn't hope he wasn't. I never now actually, what demographic age range are the crackheads? Because are you getting them in their 40s and 50s? No wonder they don't have no damn dental plan.
I'm about to say, do they last? I don't know.
No,
I
but
never
in
done it.
my time in
I
the
haven't
90s,
tried it yet. Now I'm playing.
that was when I was a teenager. All the people that were crackheads were in their 30s or 40s. It wasn't or 50s. So it was people, I guess, in their 30s and 40s and 50s that were crackheads, but it was nobody in Chicago that I knew of that was our age or in their 20s that was a crackhead. Now, I'm sure it's probably teenagers in their 20s doing all kind of drugs. But
That's crazy.
yeah, people would have smoked weed or drink
Yeah.
alcohol, but nobody would have did coke or crack or heroin or pills. That that never crossed our mind to take
At that
prescription.
time,
No, not in the 90s.
the 70s,
Now
oh, the
what got
90s.
me
No, man.
was is like got these people in like these high positions, like they engineers or accountants and stuff, or lawyers, and they doing that stuff. And
Mm.
I'm like, damn, man, like, how do you keep up?
Well,
Like, how do
that's
you?
well. What happened was those people, because some of those type of people was in my father's era, and what they started doing was cocaine. And then, because cocaine got expensive, then they got to crack because it's basically cheaper, the same thing, just less of and cheaper. And then that's how they became the first crackheads. Got them. That's how they got a lot of people that was on heroin, and then they started putting fentanyl. And then next thing you know, they was hooked on fentanyl. A lot of them didn't choose fentanyl. The dealers started putting fentanyl in the drugs. Next thing you know, they hooked on fentanyl because the other stuff won't get them high no more. Just like I was looking at this dude. His name is I got the hiccups, but his name is Peter Santinello on YouTube.
That was when they stopped doing crack.
Nah, he go and travel all over the place, and he went to Philly, and those people use a drug called Trank, which was like a rhino tranquilizer, and it's got big old pus sores and all kind of. And the people
Oh
be
my god!
they just be
Rhino
like, yeah,
tranquilizers? Holy shit.
it's called Trank, and it's a rhino tranquilizer or something. But the dealers, so when the people was buying fentanyl, the dealers started switching out the fentanyl with the Trank, and next thing you know, they all hooked on Trank, and they be like,
Oh, hell no.
like
Oh no!
you think you seen somebody bad on heroin. His name Peter Santinello. If you look at the Philadelphia videos on YouTube, you'll see people like just laid out in the middle of the street on the sidewalk. You'll think they dead, and the dude be like, "You need help? You need help? Nah, I'm good."
That's got to be hard to go to a pharmacy and try to get a
Man,
prescription for an animal.
yeah. Well, you know they getting it off the street though.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but yeah, man, these man. It's horrible, man. Horrible. I don't know how we got down that rabbit hole, but
holy shit, I'm learning on drugs.
I don't know. Hey, man, that's the good thing about the internet. You can learn a lot without having to experience it yourself. I don't want to have to go there to learn about it, and I damn sure ain't about to use it to find out.
Yeah.
That
You're
video
like,
was.
oh yeah, this shit is kind of.
I know, right? It's this one professor Joe Rogan used to talk about, but Joe Rogan is fried, so I hope ain't nobody listen. But Dr. Carl Hart, he a professor at like Harvard or something, and he take heroin and crack and all this and be like, well, actually, you could use it and it's not addictive. It just depends on this and that.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, he'd be trying to write papers on how you could use heroin and you
Oh
could deal with it
no.
functionally, or you could smoke crack and it's really not that bad. It's just this and that, and you could do this and that. I'm like, man, this dude is trying to justify this stupidness. But
Some
because
people like some people like Jannard's speech so much they would have believed that if he said it,
for real,
he was
hey
gonna
man,
roll.
when I take this, it's like I'm on another level of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm unstoppable. I can unbraid everybody's hair in record time.
I think I'm like if we are gonna get Tariq, which is not exciting for me, I'm kind of mad that they're already making the connection. So we almost only have that to look forward to
Yeah,
because there's no way that this cartel in 8 episodes can do too much.
I mean, It wouldn't take 8 episodes if they really wanted to come for them. They all fractured in their own little clip. They already killed one of
Yeah,
the
they got. Was it?
yeah,
Did they get two? They got the Puerto Rican dude, right?
yeah, they already killed the Puerto Rican dude. I think they only killed him and a couple of his people, but he
Yeah,
was
the other guy was not a leader, right? The other guy was just
right,
with him. Okay,
right.
okay.
So they already killed one of the leaders of their little coalition. He the main one saying they're gonna get us killed, and he the first one dead. So that would break up the rest of the coalition immediately. They'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, they just killed Loco, Hans. Loco was the main one talking against it. And look at he dead, man. We no hear it no more. Blanquito, you trouble. We turn you.
Yo,
We just tell him you did it. We just say, you know what? He come with the head. We didn't know nothing about it, man. Kill him. We'd help you with the meeting.
when the what's Miguel? Is that his name, Miguel?
Yeah.
When his people were like, smelling gas or whatever, and they were talking, like in the what do you call it? In the subtitles, they said something and they put it in the bottom, and then they say something completely different and they put the same thing on the bottom still. I was like, what the fuck?
They didn't know how to translate it.
They just used the same shit they had just used. I'm like, oh shit.
What did that smell, Holmes? I don't know, man. I do smell
Yeah.
something. I don't know what you think that smell could be. I don't know, man. It could be
I'm
a
getting the fuck
smell.
out if I smell gas.
I know, but like, dude, they grown men. They know what gas smell like. They drive cars.
I'm not hanging out after that.
Yeah, like I knew what gas smell like as a kid.
I hated that
I like
walking out, the
oh
explosion.
that Bobby part. I thought you talking about I hated that gas smell. As a kid, I liked the smell of gas, and then as I got older, I can't stand the
A
smell
lot
of
of
gas.
a lot of people liked it. Yeah, a lot of people like it.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't wasn't no white trash gas huffer.
I dated somebody that did that shit,
Cost
man. Like,
nothing.
What? Wait a minute, hold up. You dated somebody that did that?
no, when you take it out, what you call it when you take it out of one and put it in another?
Yeah, huffing. Oh no, huffing is you sniffing gas.
But
What
like to
you
get
got?
high or something?
Yeah, to get high.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah, when you said you
like
dated,
hairspray,
I'm like,
whipped cream,
you dated some trash, bro.
No.
straight
Nah.
trash.
Straight trash. If I
She
was
took
dating,
she took gas from a car and then put it on an ATV and then
that's
Oh, that's
there you go. That's
siphoning.
something submissive I did, I guess. She drove me. I was in the back
she
holding
drove
on.
you. She's submissive. No, that's called being smart. Your ass ain't gonna
Yeah.
fall off.
I don't think I look smart.
I
I think
think
I probably looked nervous when I did it.
hey, it'd have been better to try to look cool and flip off. I remember
Yeah.
when I was young and I got on a motorcycle, I was about 12, and I didn't want to hold on like that. And I tried to hold on to the sides and pulled off and jerked back. I let go of the sides and grabbed them so fast around the chest.
I didn't have a regular bicycle till I was after 11. I didn't have a regular bicycle. I learned to ride a bike at 11 from somebody else's bike.
I learned late too. My bike got stole a couple times. So
Exactly. That's what happened to me at first. Yeah.
I was probably about 9 or 10, my damn self.
We're gonna start crying. We're gonna start crying.
Everybody made fun of you. 10 years old, don't know how to ride a bike yet. You 9 years old, don't know how to ride a bike yet.
Yo, I never. That's why I've never liked the expression. Like it's just like riding a bike. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't have one of those.
I know, right? My bike got stole. I had 2 bikes got stole. So, yeah, I know, right? It was meant for me to not ride a bike.
Also, like I didn't know you were gonna make a joke about the now. I was like, let me let him do the joke.
I
was gonna put a tag on it.
Not on 2 wheels. That's all.
Yeah.
4 wheels.
I have my tags ready.
Hashtag wheel life. Wheel
You still
life.
watching Kill Tony?
Yeah, but I fell asleep on the last one too.
This dude, I can't remember his name at all. Black dude. He came in, destroyed that shit.
I saw him. He was funny. It's about time they have somebody funny on there, and they actually gave him like a golden ticket or something. Basically, need a regular.
Something. Yeah, he made him a regular.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody leaving. They talk about our other black guy is
Yeah. You need a
gone.
black guy. Yeah. They
Like,
gotta
dude,
switch
no,
it.
you need somebody funny, and
You
only
got
black
you
dudes is
should
funny.
do
You
it
got all these
and not say
fat,
that part. Yeah. People are
yeah,
still gonna say that that's why, but
but it's the
you
truth,
shouldn't say it. Yeah. He still
right?
said it. I was like, ah, shit.
Right. And the truth is, all of his people that sit there in Austin and what they ain't funny, man, and they got a bunch of cringe.
Even what's his name? Not Matt. Is it Matt?
Montgomery,
No. That's William.
yeah, he ain't funny either.
The Estonian guy.
Ah, yeah, he Ari Matty.
Ari. So I think the problem is with I mean I don't know if you want to cut it off or not, but
Well, we say this last part before we
okay.
get out of here.
I think the problem is when you have people that are basically like a character. Obviously, you understand stand up. When you go into the having a whole conversation for 10, 15 minutes, that shit is a long time for you to keep that character the whole time. So the Ari sometimes he breaks out of the little character and talks without the accent. He talks normal, and he has to go back.
I ain't never
Yeah,
noticed him. He'll talk not so thick, but
yeah.
I ain't know. But he ain't as I don't know. Yeah, he kind
It's
of
not. It's not like Blackson. It's not like that.
right,
Like Blackson doesn't really talk like that.
right.
Yeah,
What's up, Murascoke?
yeah. That's crazy.
He actually ain't that funny.
I don't think he's funny at all.
And no, he has a couple every now and then, but
That's more like a, oh shit. He said that. Okay, all right. Yeah.
shocking type shit. Anyway,
Wait, you saying Ari or you saying Blackson?
both of them. Ari all
Oh,
right, but
yeah.
they need one of them all that.
They
But
need somebody because the people that are signing up, they not doing that good.
because they done let too many people that ain't funny on, so they think it's like a rite of passage. I made it on the show. Like, no, that ain't what it's
Yeah,
about. Like, you supposed to be funny. You taking a chance away from somebody that could have made something. This is for career opportunities, you know.
yeah.
Anyway,
But I think he's saying it now. Like
he been
if you
saying
only sign up to just do it, I don't think they like it anymore.
when I was there and signed up, they said there. That was a year ago. They say don't do it. If you here just to get on, don't sign up. And they was a year ago. When I and
Oh
they told
damn.
me, they said because he actually got stuff set up professional. You got to sign a release form. They got people over there. It's a line. You got to put your ID, all kind of stuff, and they got it all sit there that if you own it, then they can use your footage. You ain't gonna get paid. All of that stuff. And they tell you don't sign up if you just trying to say you on the show. If people keep doing it, they lie.
I know people be like, oh man, a minute is a long time. Like, oh come on, like,
Yeah. Or people
all
be
right,
like,
let me
and
get
then
off
they
of this.
also say if this is your first time, don't sign up. They say that too. And
Oh, I
people
didn't know that.
still, yeah, and people still sign up saying this is my first time. They told you don't do it when you sign the release.
See, so that helps because sometimes I don't understand why he's annoyed right away.
Yeah, that's
I
why
didn't know
he's
that.
annoyed. They told you that.
Okay.
You pulled out your ID and they scanned it. You spilled out a paper. It's not a long paper, but it's a paper. They told you this to your face. So, like, I got mad when I saw some people up there like, dude, I came down here for this and you took my space.
Yeah. That's how you're gonna see it,
Yeah, like,
regardless.
I spent money to hear and you just playing around. You had nothing to do with, like, if you would have been successful, you was nothing for you. Like, so that's a big waste. But anyway, that's why he be pissed. And I don't blame him. Like, they told him that. But anyway, we'll get up out of here. Encouraging Warrior, I'm glad to have you as always. Hope you have a good
Jesus
weekend.
Christ.
I'm gonna come back Sunday. We're gonna chop it up some more. And we talk about what's going on in this crazy, crazy world. So many news stories, things going on. But yeah, definitely appreciate you coming through. We talk more about power and stuff maybe Sunday. And have you a good weekend, sis. All right. You sleep?
No, I'm not asleep. I'm just.
You sound
I'm
like
just.
I caught you right at the last moment, though.
Yeah, like this.
She like,
No, I'm just staying quiet.
well, I appreciate you coming through. You sound like me last night. I was trying to hang in there. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna make it. Boop. I'm like, oh no. They probably like, what the hell? He didn't let where he at? I'm like, oh
No,
shit.
that happened to me one time. I went and took me a lunch break, and I nodded off in my car, and I woke up and it was night.
It be like that sometimes, man. That's your body, I guess, telling you body over matter. My body over mind. When they say mind over body,
Mind over matter.
mind over matter,
Mind
right?
over matter, body over
Matter over
matter.
body,
You are
right?
sleepy too.
Right. Matter over mind. Nah, you ain't about to tough this out. You going down. All right. Well, you have you a good weekend and a good night. And Christian, you have a good weekend too, my brother. And anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
I hope it gets better.
I hear that.
I said love, peace, and happiness.
Peace. Y'all be safe, everybody. Thanks for watching. And I'm out of here. And everybody have a good weekend. I'll see y'all Sunday. Thanks for sticking with me. And I know it's a million other places and things everybody could be doing, watching. And I appreciate y'all coming through. And we like a little family over here. You know, I just do it for the love. So I appreciate it, man. With that being said, I'm out. Peace. Be safe.